Hey guys, this is Locke. Today I'm joined by Reindell. Sorry, I have trouble pronouncing names, as you most likely know. But Reindell here, you probably know him from all of the interesting videos that he puts out on Arena, using many characters that we usually don't think to use. Like for example, Nasha. I've seen really good videos of Nasha. I've seen really good videos of 2B. Um, and if you haven't seen these videos, definitely check out his channel. So anyway, hey Rendell.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thanks for offering to do this match with me. Um, so we are doing a non-competitive PvP match. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, non-competitive. We're still gonna fight each other, but I prefer to say non-competitive, so I don't feel too bad when you beat me.
I don't know if I'm going to beat you, to be honest. Your team is pretty tough, from
Yeah,
what I can see.
my team should be pretty solid, but you've been a reference for me in terms of learning how to do live PvP properly for a long while. So I feel like you've got a couple steps ahead of me still.
Well, I should point out that I am actually not quite used to playing while talking, so I might have a little bit of a pause at times, and my mind might not actually be on talking or the game, so we'll see how this goes. But it should be fun either way. So that's why I'm enjoying this as more of a casual thing where we just talk and kind of explain our thought processes. And I think that would make for a great video. So that's why we decided to collaborate and get this out.
Yeah, and then hopefully, just understanding how players think while they go through gameplay can help a couple people with their own decision making in the class match season that's starting right now.
Mhm. And so for our viewers, we are mimicking the exact same rules of the class match going right now. So that is the 220 cost limitation with no quicken and no like re-raise or full life of any sort. Um, so we thought, we thought playing like this while the same rules are going on might just be interesting for people to see. And besides, I mean, quicken is all over the place everywhere anyway. So this might be a lot more interesting to talk about.
Yeah, it's a different kind of strategy when you can't double turn your units. Then obviously the map for the class match season is not available, so we'll pick the Snowy Mountains map just so we can use crystals, because it's the only friendly map, I believe, with the access to crystals.
That's right. I believe that it's like they forgot that they left it in, but it's good for us.
Yeah, definitely makes for better practice.
Exactly.
Um,
So we are planning to do two matches. The first match, as you are seeing on my channel, and then after this, we're doing a second match that we can head over to Reindell's channel to watch.
yep, exactly. So with that said, are you ready to begin the match?
Yeah, let's get this on.
Perfect. All right, so I am launching the match. Is your team fast? I found like one of my weaknesses on my team is we don't take turns very quickly, especially in the beginning.
My team is quite fast except for Liart, and the reason for that is because I mean that's her main weakness. She's slow, but I do have the Ramza VC to make up for that to try to get my team to be a little bit faster. Um, I pretty much always start the match by using the Knight's Blessing from Marshall's TMR, which is what my King Mont just used. And then I also try to take a look at what VCs my opponent. Okay, he's going in places I don't want him to go.
Well, I just looked at your VCs and my own, and then we'll probably have a pretty funny start because I'll do the exact same beginning. I'll use 9S to use Mashari's TMR. That barrier is just so valuable, especially when you're not running mages. You don't care about not getting the healing part out.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like I don't really care about the healing right now, so it's all just like it's just there for the barrier right now. So that's why it's like I really like the start, and you are you do have a charming in it. So I have um like my Liart is carrying 9 assist TMR as an anti-charm unit, so I need to like in a real match I would be trying to use it at a time when my opponent is not coming towards me. Like if he comes towards me on the very first turn and he uses something like Kane's TMR, so I know he's hasting and he's getting ready to charm my units, I would use it on the very first opportunity I get, right?
Yeah,
But if he hangs out back for a turn, I don't want to use it just yet because he might just retreat and wait it out for 3 turns, and I would not have like I can only use it once, so I have to make sure that the time I use it, I make count a lot.
Yeah. And
Um,
then do you feel like it's a very important addition to your team? I felt like on my team, since 9S and Ravias can get charmed, but to be immune to it, it felt like less important, I guess, than in some other setups, perhaps.
so for me, yeah, I mean, I really don't like charm. it's it's something I hated forever, I guess, in this game. So especially like the steel heart charm, because the other one there is a little bit of a chance to not get charmed.
Yeah.
Um, but the steel heart charm is brutal for me. So I like as soon as I saw the TMR, I'm like, oh, I really need to get that. And then
I was
sometimes,
hoping you wouldn't get the disable off.
yeah, sometimes this is just like the luck of the draw here, right? Um, like
Yeah.
if I missed that, I would have to get my Liart to uh to use what is it, like the charm resist TMR, and she can do that before your Ravius gets in. Because she can go before Ravius, right?
Yeah.
So I had that already in mind when my Kingmon took that Sable shot,
Mm-hmm.
and but it landed, so that's good for me, I guess. But um, yes,
Yeah, so at that point, I'm in a bit of trouble because I have one unit that's basically useless for a couple turns, and you can potentially land other CCs on the other guys with the Arte. So I have to be pretty careful. May I ask
yeah,
what the
yeah.
disable chance was, out of curiosity?
I was 48%.
48. Okay, so it was fairly lucky. Oh, you do have bells on the Arte. That's a different kind of threat that I need to worry about.
Yeah, it's I've been switching between Bells and Lucia's TMR, because Lucia's TMR gives her agility and +1 range, which is it's great because she has limited range compared to other rangers and gunners. Um, However, with Bells, she can continuously keep pumping out these disables like Stop and Charm and whatnot, right? And I found that to be an interesting kind of threat, especially because my team itself doesn't really do too much damage. So this is kind of what I really want my team to do, like at least to focus on like status effect threats.
Yeah, so you have some ways of surviving outside of in prolongated fights, I guess.
Yes.
So it's an interesting start. I feel like I managed to grab the crystals on your side. So in terms of AP, I've got the edge, but I have one character that's basically useless. So still not that good a position to be in.
Yeah. So here's like one of the problems that I encountered using this team, and I decided to use a slightly different team. But it is that like I feel like I just don't do enough damage sometimes,
Yeah, that
which
was.
is which can be quite a problem.
Oh
Um,
yeah. So 2 hits and my to be still standing. So that's definitely not looking too good for you.
yes, yeah, exactly. And um, I don't know if you're using the passive that heals, but if
Yeah,
you
I
are,
do. I
it's
am. I am.
okay.
Yeah, so I've been having a pretty good experience with that passive. Originally I wasn't sure how much healing I would get out of it, but
Hmm.
as it turns out, it does heal by quite a bit. So at that point, you've basically lost your to be because I was able to build a chain with 9S, and I know you have the slash resist up from your passive, so I'll just use some slash resist penetration to take care of that. So
Six
2,000 of
thousand
healing.
damage.
Yeah,
It's insane.
all thanks to the chain, though. And then if I don't know how evady your to be is, but I had the assault field on to be sure that I would be able to hit her.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. So let's see. I can try to stop one of your units,
Or you could try to
and
charm.
I could have tried to charm too, but the actually it probably would have gone faster because your Ravius couldn't have gone. Because I was thinking with charm, there's a a charge time, and your Revius would probably have gone and charmed my unit.
But she's still
But then I forgot.
disabled.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oops.
Yeah. But it is an interesting challenge that you're mentioning, like charge time. Even though you can view them, it takes like just a 1 or 2 more seconds every time. And I find that when I start looking at charge times is when I usually run out of time before my turn ends and I throw away a match entirely.
Yeah, it's like exactly, and sometimes just like looking at that for that 1 or 2 seconds, you miss it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm running out of time. I should do something, and yep. uh, yeah. Either way, I don't think I have too much of a chance to charm or hit your 9S here. Sorry, not
Oh.
charge or stop your 9S, simply because I believe you only have like 50 faith.
Yeah, he's only at 50 faith, especially because of that. I wanted to protect him against incoming status effects as much as I could. So here, I can't reach your... I just can't reach your lady, Liarte, so I'm forced to go on King Mont instead. But I can deal pretty serious damage to him.
Yes, and the problem that I have with King Mont right now is that your 2B would be immune to his charm, unfortunately. So I have to try to stop your Revies, because charm is not going to work against Revies. Well, stop landed. So that was lucky.
Yeah, I basically haven't had the chance to use Revies at all. Disable into stop, so she's a non-factor. But I mean, I say that, but you did use actions on her, so I guess that's counting for something.
Mm-hmm. So here I know your 2B is going to do a lot of damage to me, so I'm trying to mitigate that damage by draining your AP to buy myself some time, because hopefully your slash attacks won't hurt as much.
Yeah, and I decided to go for the same combination as I did last time, building a chain. But since you drained my AP, Tabi will not be able to reach you. So you did get quite a bit of an edge with that. Now, I am lucky, I guess, that I have Revitalize, so I can just get some AP back up. But you did waste a turn in a critical moment with that. And I guess you could drain AP again, but Revitalize will give me some at the beginning of my turn, so it won't matter as much.
But I have something else now, because
Berserk?
Like as each turn has passed, I get something else. Like, every turn that passes counts, right?
Yeah.
So by getting you to waste that one turn using Revitalize, I was able to now use this, and now I can try to stop
or charm 9S and then possibly win from there.
This was okay. So I can. Let me see. So Mega Charge can one-shot your 2B.
Really?
Yes, but I just won't have the oh wow, perfect evade.
So we traded one reflex for one so far.
Yeah.
And now you finally wore out your bells, so I could just AP drain your Liarte to make her a non-factor for a long while. And I think I'm going to do that, because AP Drain, I believe, cannot be reflexed, so I'm sure it works. And she might just die from the Berserk to be as well. Or Reflex. See, that's why I didn't want to attack her. I felt like it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So, if the fight lasts long enough, do I have a chance of getting Revies back? Or do you think she'll be out until the timer arrives? Oh, wow. What? That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, and then I need to withdraw to get some HP, and Shriva can, and wow, yeah, she doesn't have anything, but she can at least heal herself.
Yeah, you've got access to that. But how much magic do you have? Like, is that really going to matter?
She has 282, so I ended up going. Like, I was planning to raise her magic with the Bahamut Esper all the way, but I just didn't have enough time and enough resonance, so she's a resonance 4. Wow.
Your reflexes have been insanely lucky in this game, I feel.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, like, I mean, part of it, luck just sucks in this game. Wow, so he's still disabled?
I'm still disabled. It's just my third turn.
Wow.
And you could just disable me again with a 50% chance with King Mont if you wanted to.
Let's try it.
Oh, please don't.
Okay.
Okay.
All good.
Okay. I was like, this has been such a bad match in terms of luck for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like the early turn where I took out to B was really what made the whole difference there. Because at that point, I'll just steal time King Mont into chaining him with 9S and it's over.
Yeah, I think turning the fight 3v2 was probably like the turning point of the game. Although I did disable your Revies, so that was kind of 3v2 as well, but not to the same, not to the same extent. And then I had to spend more time. Okay, I landed another disable.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup. I did not think that King Mont would be able to do that much damage while also providing with CC. Like, I thought he would be more of a tank and perhaps a berserk threat, but the disables have been there, and then he also did like 4,000 damage on Tubi. Well, she was berserk, but that was still a lot of damage coming in.
Yeah, and with Mega Charge, my my Liart could one-shot Tubi as well. Because so what VC is using, I'm using the Ilfert VC, and I'm using the Ramza VC and the Aegon VC. So with the Ilfert VC, it gives 10 fire attack to King Mont, and then 50% attack as well. So that's why his damage is pretty high. And the 50% attack also goes to Liart, which again increases her overall attack. So her attack, if I look at the flat stat, is 1020.
Oh,
so she has quite a high pumped up attack.
Oh yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So all three of my units have over 1000 attack, with 2B having 1392 attack.
Yeah, I feel like the main drawback of bringing in Revies is she only has 650 attack. So she can steal time, she can steal vision, she can steal hearts, but that's basically all she can do, and perhaps stun with a Blade Bash. But I can't rely on her damage as much.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I don't typically use steel heart units, but I mean, they're very powerful, especially Kiza, or I think you say it as Kiza, right?
Yeah, I say Ziza, but I don't know how it's actually pronounced.
I think I'll just stick with Kiza because I'm going to get it wrong if I try to say anything else.
That works pretty well.
All right, so we're going to play a second match, and this match will be on Reindell's channel. So be sure to check it out, and make sure you subscribe to Reindell if you haven't already. He provides some really interesting content, especially with some of the units that I've never thought to use. Like again, that I mentioned, Nasha. He X's these units as well. So if you want to see how well these units do at 120, head over to his channel because he has so many of these units that he X's that most people aren't talking about. So we will see you on the next channel then, unless you have something else to say here.
No, I'll just say thank you for having me. It was really, really fun. And then, yeah, you guys can head over to the other video, and we'll continue with another match.